Hello everyone and welcome to another Modswell video. I'm your host Maxwell. Today we're going to be taking a look at my brand new Fallout load order. This is based entirely around Sim Settlements 2, by which I mean 1.6GB of the 2GB allowance is taken up by Sim Settlements and Chapter 2. Don't worry Skyrim fans, I have something very special for you tomorrow, so keep an eye out for an announcement. Sim Settlements 2 was always a top mod. On Xbox, it runs fairly well, but adding too much beside it could cause quick save bloat. This would lead to instability later into the game. Not a fault of the mod, but the game itself. And when you consider how poor the game turned after the Creation Club content got added in, we were already up against it. Here is where I bring you some maybe good news. I have used basically the entirety of the spare reserve space left over from Sim Settlements 2 to add in some performance mods. The first mod I added for performance was Boston FPS Fix. I used the 270MB file, which doesn't include changes to Far Harbor. This is actually important because the larger version, which has those changes in, is known to crash the area. Pretty upsetting, but I didn't have room for that file anyway, so never mind. On top of this, I've also added in my usual suite of FPS mods, which you can find my video on in the top corner right now. I have been experiencing extremely strong FPS and zero crashes as of yet, so I am really excited about this. I will probably be using the same setup for performance many times in the future. Usually, I want to add in a full setup that changes graphics, weaponry and armors, but unfortunately, I just didn't have the space. Fallout only allowing 2GB really hampered the creativity I wanted to show in the order. Obviously 1.6GB is going to be taken if you choose to use Chapter 2, or 800 if you just use the base, but Chapter 2 has a whole new level of storytelling and missions to choose from. Despite the fact that it would ruin my algorithm having people jump off from watching now, I want to be straight up. Whilst really fun to play, this isn't exactly breaking the mold when it comes to load orders. You can see this by checking the description, where I've put it down exactly how I have it. Totally go and check that out, but keep the video running. What I'm going to do instead of pretending I've reinvented the wheel with this order, is just give a review of Sim Settlements 2 as well as Chapter 2. Sim Settlements revolves around rebuilding the Commonwealth. It is a massive mod that completely revolutionizes how the settlement system works. This mod will allow you to easily design and build village, town or city-sized settlements, complete with settlers worth something. This means unique style settlers with loadouts benefiting someone surviving the wasteland. They can be trained, assigned tasks and now even work or live together should you want that to happen. The unique settlers have even had their AI and dialogue trees hugely expanded upon. This, coupled with their excellent voice acting, makes taking time at your settlement a far more interesting experience. A feature that I absolutely love is the plot system, where you build a plot using your resources. They can be houses, stores, recreational spots and more. These plots, when assigned to a settler, will develop over time should your settlement have the resources to build with. Personally, I go full lazy, and I build plots which develop resources so the settlements become fully automatic, just totally independent of you. That's right, a developing, evolving game world as well as a more hands-off building experience. Another brilliant feature of this mod is how much you can tweak it in the menu. Make it as challenging, realistic or even as simple as you want it to be. But it is far more than just a settlement mod. It's filled with all manner of questing, from a main storyline that explores why the sole survivor might spend so much time building these settlements up. Honestly, I enjoyed the story of this mod more than the main game because motives and means are explained far better. As for Chapter 2, this is legitimately a DLC for a mod, likely the first of many as they plan on releasing more episodically. How this is going to work on Xbox I'm actually unsure as we don't have much space left at all. Sim Settlements Chapter 2 adds in a brand new story revolving around the Gunners faction following on from the exploits of where the base mod ended. There are multiple methods to get the upper hand, such as rebuilding the Commonwealth Police Department, or just take the fight right to them. The gunners will attempt to overrun settlements and take charge. Your job is to stop them. But they aren't the only threat. Chapter 2 adds in a brand new enemy, well, a disease really. This runs rampant through camps, and again, it's your job to help solve this problem. This mod is going to add in a lot of up and downs for the settlers to deal with. Fires, floods, diseases, gunners, raiders, and the usual problems that haunt this world. Naturally, that's going to be made your problem, as is only usual with video games. Using the means given to you within the mod itself, you explore options on how to shut down the threats to rebuilding the Commonwealth. The characters and story within this chapter meld fantastically into the first part and act as a perfect continuation. Sim Settlements in Chapter 2 is so expansive that covering all it does, even without giving spoilers, would be very difficult. Completing it fully is hard enough, given how many options are put in front of you. Replayability of these mods are huge because of this. I have massively enjoyed playing through this, just as I did the original. The difference between the two in terms of what order you could build is massive. The first Sim Settlements cost considerably less, which allowed for more creativity around these mods. But the difference in cost is also the difference in quality. King Gath constantly surprises me with the quality of his work, but this is easily his magnum opus. If you enjoyed Sim Settlements 1, this mod and its expansion are going to be for you. More of the same, but so much more, and done so much better. I believed foolishly that the first would be the best mod ever made for Xbox, but King Gath said hold my beer and blew the original completely out of the water. This mod could easily be its own game. Arguably it should be, because of the level of quality, the scripting, the design, story and voice work. Every aspect of this feels like it was meant to be in the game. The only weakness is not having enough space to use around it if you're on Xbox. If you haven't yet, I highly advise you play this mod. Hopefully my order will make it easier for you to do exactly that. But alas, it is time to call it. I've had so much fun making this video, so if you want more Fallout, then please do just let me know. I have left all of my usual links in the description, including ones for my Discord server where you can get help with modding. Currently, it's very Skyrim, so I'd love to get more Fallout chat going. If this video has been helpful, I'd really appreciate those likes, comments, and of course subscriptions. They help the algorithm massively, as does sticking around this late in the video. Thank you for watching, and I do hope to see you in the next one.